In this video, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why you might want to move your family to Atascadero. And some of these might not be what you think, so stay to the very end and we're getting to it right now. Welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Vernice and I'm a local real estate broker. I grew up here, raised my kids here, and I am still here. And today I have a special guest, Valerie. She's going to give us her perspective of raising a family in Atascadero. And friends, we're getting calls from people just like you trying to figure out where to land here on the Central Coast in San Luis Obispo County. So if that's something that you're looking for, information you're looking for, then you're in the right place. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're working really hard to save you some time and money, trying to give you the information. And then leave us a comment. Let us know what you're wanting to know about here in the area. That really helps us out, and we want to get you the information to help you out. So feel free to reach out however you need to, text, email, day, evening, weekends, it doesn't matter. So here we go. We're going to talk about the 5 reasons why you might want to consider moving your family to Atascadero. Again, I grew up here, raised my kids here. I raised my family in South County, and Atascadero is in what's called North County. And Valerie lives there. We're longtime friends in the industry and our friendship and all that. And I just wanted to bring her on because she's living there and she has a daughter and doing the mom thing right now at a younger age. So, you know, and doing that today. So this is like up-to-date, real-life information. So hopefully this will help you out. So the first thing we want to let you know is one of the reasons that you might want to raise your family here in Atascadero is that it is a small town. It is a small town. So if you've been living that life in a bigger city and your child's maybe having a hard time, or, you know, you're kind of just wanting to relocate to the Central Coast and figuring out where you want to land, you know, Atascadero could be a good fit for you and your family. And so what are the things that you would want to say about the small town feel?
Yeah, so I grew up in the Central Coast, so I've lived in all the areas, and I've been in Atascadero for 9 years now, and my daughter is 9 years old, so she's in 4th grade. So it's a small town because you have only about 30,000 people there. So of course you're going to get that feel. Any event you go to, sporting activities, you're going to see somebody you know. And that is really cool. My daughter joined different, you know, gymnastics or martial arts. Every single time we went, she knew a kid from another place. And so that was really nice.
And I think, you know, I was married and I became single, you know, I got a divorce. So being a single parent, perhaps, you know, because of the community feel, then you have other parents that could help you do the shuffling around and all the things. You know, we're a very welcoming community. I think no matter where you land, you know, there's different vibes within the different areas, but, you know, it's still a pretty small community. In particular, Atascadero, I think, has that feel. So that's a reason that you might want to move your family here. If you kind of want that slower paced, more close-knit feel with your neighbors and the people that, you know, you're around, definitely going to be something that you're going to find in Atascadero itself. So that's a plus, or just a reason that you might want to consider it as you're researching the area. All right, so another reason you might want to move your family to Atascadero, and this is kind of another thing that we have going on here on the Central Coast in general, is our great outdoors, our great weather, our great outdoors. So what are the things that you like to do?
Oh yeah, my daughter loves being outside all the time. You know, we could pretty much go bike riding year round. We go to the park, play outside. You know, there's events all year round. We spent some time in Montana through the winter, and she had a really hard time because we live our life outside, no matter what season. So it is just amazing to be outdoors with your family all the time.
Right. So, you know, I have family that's moved to Arizona. So, you know, you have those temperature, we don't have those extreme temperature situations. So that's what's so beautiful about our area is, again, you can be outdoors pretty much year round with your child. So they're not secluded to being indoors on their laptop, or what are they called? Their Kindles, and all the things, their iPads. So, you know, if you've been struggling with that with your kids or something like that, you know, you're going to move to Atascadero and find that your kids can be outside most of the year. And that's a pretty cool thing. Cause I mean, back in the day, I remember you used to have to stay outside till it got dark. Well, that can happen in Atascadero because you've got the great weather. So that is definitely a great reason that you should consider, perhaps Atascadero for your family. Okay, so again, because you are able to do the outdoors with the great weather, that leads us to our next item, number 3, that we want to let you know is that there are constantly events going on throughout the year. So what do you enjoy? What do you like to do?
Well, in Atascadero, there's the downtown. It's called Sunken in Gardens, and so it's basically a park, grass area, and they have tons of events all year round. We just had colony weekend, so that was really fun. Parades and jump houses and different kid events, food trucks, and all kinds of things. So there's always, I can't even keep up with the amount of events going on in that park. And it's really fun. Even during Christmas, they throw another big party there, and they even bring in snow. We're California, so that's a big deal in our local area. To bring in snow, and they do sledding and do all this, different things down there. So that is a lot of fun.
Okay. So again, and then Atascadero is really close to Paso Robles too. So you're going to be having neighboring towns. All of our towns kind of really intertwine or not too hard to get to. So if Atascadero doesn't have an event going on, something nearby will be going on, and that's just kind of how our county is. But in general, Atascadero has things going on. We have our Rotaries that are here putting on events, our local chambers, and just the city itself is putting on things. So
many.
You're always going to have that going on here in Atascadero. All right, so we just touched on events that, are during certain times of the year that you can, jump in and take advantage of when they're scheduled for you. Now, the next thing that leads us into segue into the activities that are going to be available in Atascadero that are there for you that are permanent. So these are things that you can go to, as people come in to visit you, or things that you want to be aware of as you're researching the area. There's specific things that we want to let you know about that are, specific to Atascadero that are there for you to enjoy. So what are those?
Well, so we definitely have a movie theater. So an indoor movie theater. All the, new movies come
and
there.
And is that like, with the couches and the
we do, yes.
Cocktails?
There's a section where the adults could take advantage of a wine area, cocktails,
adult heavy.
Yes. So there is a theater. There's also a little jump house, probably up to maybe 12 years old. Jump house. There's a small arcade there. There is a city library that does lots of different events in there, which is really fun.
All right, so one of I think the coolest things that you have up there that's specific to Atascadero is your zoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the zoo it's small,
it's
right?
Small,
quaint, but easy to get to, easy to get in and out of. Summertime gets hot, so be prepared for the, like we said, it's got the seasons, as we talked in other videos. But so you want to be sure and have the sunscreen, have the kids hydrated, and find you're gonna, it just gets hot. It can be, plan that out accordingly. But the zoo's really sweet. It's not expensive to do.
And they got some new pandas there, which is really cool.
Yeah. So it's got the real deal. So we can put a link for you on that, so you can check it out if you're visiting the area. But that's just something that you're gonna be able to go to, whenever you want or whenever your guests come in, and it's something that you can, plan as you've got visitors or whatnot. But the Atascadero Zoo is a definite thing that you want to take advantage of.
So right there by the zoo is the park. So in the park, there's a little lake, and they also have different like paddle boats there that you could take advantage of, and different little rental bikes that you could use. Again, it's small, but it's something to do, and it's super fun. Along with the zoo, there is an indoor heated pool. it's actually outdoor heated pool. And there is a skate park, which is a big hit for the kids. So that one's an indoor-outdoor skate park. So you can ride your scooters. And so kids get really into that. That's a fun space.
Yeah,
to
that's
go.
kind of a thing that's going on right now. And that's something that's available to the public. And
it's, the public.
And you pay to get into that?
You pay to get in. I know they have clubs. You could even, depending on the kid's age, you could just drop off the kid. They have like a membership, and they could skate for, an hour. It's just a really great community-based environment that, the children seem to really enjoy.
Yeah. So then I mean, you've got some good things here: the zoo, the pool, the skate park, the little
Movie
lake,
theater.
you know, the movie theater that's right there. That's
Yeah.
really sweet. So I think that's for a small community of this size. So there's some things to do, you know, as a family to go out and do, and you know, make some traditions, things like that. So you know, Atascadero has that small community feel with these activities and events going on. So that's something that you just need to take advantage of. Okay, so the last thing we want to let you know about, which I think is really cool, and this is all throughout the county as well, is, you know, we've got a lot of sports going on for the kids. So as you're trying to research the area, figuring out where you want your family to land, Atascadero has sporting things going on all year long, specific to the time of year. As you know, soccer goes on here, baseball goes here, and you know, so on and so forth. But what can you tell us about the sports for the kids?
I can speak for myself and my daughter, what she's in. So we do gymnastics, dance, golf, and martial arts. There's several different options there. So those are year round. You could do. There's also things the city puts on, like you mentioned, basketball, different soccer, yoga, different dance classes that are put on seasonally. So that's a lot of fun. I mean, these kids could have a packed schedule if you want them to. So there's lots for them to do.
Yeah. So again, just depending on how much madness you want in your life with having, and depending on how many kids you have too, you know. So, but the good thing is, or what we want to let you know, is that there's enough for you to do with your family, depending on what that looks like for you and your family. Atascadero seems to have enough, in our opinion, maybe not in yours, but we feel like these things might help you distinguish or figure out if this is a place for you and your family. But you've got some sporting things that can take place for you and your family. And yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. And that's, again, across the board in our county, you're going to be able to find that. But at Atascadero, smaller field, you know, 30,000 people. So, you know, just letting you know that. All right, friends. So the only way that we can help you find that sweet spot here in San Luis or surrounding areas is you've got to reach out. You got to give us a call, text, email, day, evening, weekend. It does not matter, because we have your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.